What's up, guys? We are back at it again with the official stream. Sorry about what just happened earlier. Don't know why this happened, but my streaming software just froze up and I literally had to restart the computer, update some drivers within the actual streaming software, which is, I don't understand, because normally it notifies me and let me know when things need to be updated or whatever the case may be. But this time it just froze up. So I had to update some drivers on the graphics card, redo a bunch of drivers as well to kind of get it to run. I don't know why it just froze like that. And then change up a bit more settings in the streaming software. It's just always something, especially when you're in the middle of talking about something good and things of that nature. So my apologies. I think we should be good to go. Don't know what's going on here, but sometimes it does happen. And this is why I say I hate technology a lot of times, because it's always the good streams where you're getting ready to say something big or you're getting ready to say something and then it freezes or crashes. This time it ain't the internet's fault. It's a hardware issue with the streaming software. Nothing you could do about it. But make sure you guys hit the like button. We're going to be stronger than ever this time. So make sure y'all hit the like button. Hit the share button. Let's get on with the show. So I seem like I have to re-say everything that I was saying earlier, and then I have to delete those other streams off the channel. But I digress. This is the problem, right? And I've said this so many times, but people always come after me. People want to say whatever they want to say. I don't care. It is what it is, right? The truth is the truth. At the end of the day, Game Pass is the glue for Xbox. That's just the way it is. That from the very beginning, from when Phil got in, and now fast forward into now, that's just the way it is. It is good for gamers. It is bad for business. Microsoft admitted it in a legal document to the CMA that yes, Game Pass does hurt sales. It is not good for games, period. Like for game sales. And that's just the reality. Now, one would say, well, oh, Sony this, Sony that. Listen, at the end of the day, I've said this in the last stream before we got interrupted. People will say, well, oh, Sony have all these exclusives. Look at who is dominating the cloud market right now. See, Stadia just went down the drain. Amazon with Luna. Really? Luna? No, not even close to what Microsoft is doing right now with xCloud. So they're dominating xCloud. And so the CMA is looking at it like, well, if you get Call of Duty, you're going to have so much power because Call of Duty has been performing well year on year. I mean, yeah, some Call of Duty games don't sell as much. I mean, that's just the way it is. But overall, even Vanguard, I did not like Vanguard, but Vanguard still put up crazy numbers for Activision, okay? And the game still sold pretty well. So over 15 plus years, this game still selling. And it's like you own that IP. Yes, there's also an article that I'm going to be talking about, and it shows you the power of Call of Duty and with PlayStation and things of that nature. Why do you think Sony's been fighting so much? Not just because of revenue, it's because of the player base and how much more people really care about Call of Duty more than they even care about any other IP that Sony got. So you can pull that bullcrap card all you want about, oh, Sony has more exclusive than Microsoft. Yes, they have more exclusive than Microsoft, but none of those exclusives can touch up to the numbers of Call of Duty. Not one exclusive Sony got. Okay, so why are you going to sit there and pull that little bullcrap card? Oh, yeah, well, Sony got more exclusives than Microsoft. Yes, but they don't amount to the sales of Call of Duty. Okay, they just know. Sony themselves know it. They have said it countless times. None of their games can walk in Call of Duty shoes. Call of Duty is too big of a juggernaut of a title. So I just laugh within myself when I see people pull that card about, oh, well, they got more exclusives than Microsoft. So freaking what? What if the shoe was on the other foot and then Microsoft had all the exclusives in the world? How is that turning out for Microsoft? Microsoft acting like they big and bad and they buying up everything in the industry. How is that working out for Microsoft? I bet you any money after this big old purchase that they're doing, after this, right? They probably won't even do another big deal like this ever again. You see the headache that they're going through right now. You see the headache that they're going through, and the pressure that's on them every single day. They're getting a fight because of this. Now we're hearing, right? We are hearing from the CMA that, listen, if you want this deal to go through, Activision has to sell Call of Duty separately because it's too much power. You're giving Microsoft way too much power here, because at the end of the day, what's going to happen to gamers who can't afford a console, right? Who can't afford a subscription service? What's going to happen? They want to play Call of Duty. What's going to happen, right? What's going to happen then? So that's a valid point right there and then, but people just always try to throw the card in of, oh, well, so all the exclusive that Sony got, they have worked for years, even before Microsoft even got into the picture. That's what a lot of people fail to understand. Sony earned their stripes. They've been doing this way before Microsoft got in the picture with their consoles, right? Way before, right? So you can pull that card all you want. But at the end of the day, how is that working out for Microsoft now? That's what we need to talk about. That's what we need to look at. This is our industry, and what's affecting our industry is the talk of the town right now. You buying up everything does not solve the issue at hand. Microsoft has a core problem with the Xbox brand. I don't care what nobody say. That problem is a quality assurance problem. Yes, I'm going back to the same thing I've been saying, but no, you know how many other people I see come out here and be like, you know what, Marlon was right. I seen people quote tweeting stuff that I said on stream from years ago. I've been saying stuff from years ago, and people quote, oh, you're just bashing Xbox. Well, where were those people when I was recommending Game Pass to people to save money, right? Some of those same people. Where are those people at? When I was the one sitting here, oh, you're a Sony fanboy. If I was a Sony fanboy, then why the heck would I recommend Game Pass to people to save money? That's all it is, to save money. If you're crying and weeping about Sony $70 games, there is Game Pass. But Game Pass is a double-edged sword, ladies and gentlemen. It's a double-edged sword, right? It's bad for business because a lot of developers, how many times have we heard developers come out and say they're not making enough money or they're not putting their game into Game Pass because the Game Pass fee, whatever that Game Pass fee is, whether it's 10 million, 20 million, 30 million for the life of the game or the life of the contract inside of Game Pass, that's not enough considering that they could sell more. You guys always said it like, oh, God of War could sell way more if it wasn't a PlayStation exclusive. It could be on other consoles and perform even better, right? Some of you guys are against exclusivity. Some of y'all knock out on exclusivity. Oh, man, this game, Spider-Man can sell well more. Oh, Spider-Man 2 is not going to perform well because it's a PS5 exclusive. You can't win. You can't win with people. You can't win because you see some of those same people that's talking that nonsense. Oh, I'm just tired of PS4. I'm just really tired of PS4. I'm tired of cross-generation games. I'm tired of it. I'm just so tired of PS4 and this and that. I want PS4 to go away. But on the other flip side, you complaining about the game only. Shut up. Shut your mouth. You contradicting yourself. You whining and complaining about PS4 this, PS4 that. PS4. Oh my God, I can't stand PS4. Well, PS4 helps make up the sales numbers. Look at God of War. Look how well God of War sold, right? Obviously, it's on PS4, so PS4 makes up some of those sales. You can't win with people. All some of these people do is whine and freaking complain. Go somewhere else and go complain. I'm so sick of it. That's why sometimes I just shut that nonsense down real quick because all people do is stop freaking complaining. It's either you're going to shut your mouth, take Spider-Man 2 and get the best graphics, best gameplay, best frame rate, shut your mouth, okay? And be happy You can't win every freaking thing. Oh, it could sell more. Of course it would sell more if it's on more platforms, right? Same thing with freaking Microsoft. Look at the situation with Halo. Microsoft has a core freaking problem. It's a quality and it's a management problems. They can't make a good game to save their lives, right? It's just a handful of freaking games that they make that is good, right? You can count on your fingers. Some of y'all are bashing Redfall. Oh, Redfall looks mid. I'm saying Redfall looks good. Can't wait for Redfall. A lot of y'all bashing Redfall. Redfall garbage. And the problem that they're dealing with right now is the fact that the game is only online, only. Whether you want to play it offline or not, right? We see what happens with Gran Turismo 7. A lot of y'all tear Gran Turismo 7, a new one, dunked and pissed on Gran Turismo 7 because it was just online only. You couldn't even play the single player portion offline. Now we have another game that is going to go down the same street, the same narrative as Gran Turismo 7. You can't win. You can't win. It's just not a perfect scenario, right? Microsoft don't have a choice. How is that working out for Microsoft right now? You buying up all these friggin' studios. How is that working out for you? Right? You have all these studios, but you can't catch a break. Like when people see the games, they're just not. I'm looking at the chat. I'm watching these events with y'all and I'm looking at the chat. Oh, that game looks mid. Maybe some of y'all are trolling. Maybe some of y'all being bashful just because. But I'm like, man, this game actually looks good. I was even saying in the stream, the Xbox developer stream, I said, man, this Hi-Fi Rush does look pretty good. I said it's something different. Some of y'all bashing the freaking. I'm trying to give Microsoft the benefit of the doubt. Instead of them buying up all these friggin' studios, work on the quality of your games. Instead of you buying Activision, you see the hot water that you're going through right now. You see how you have all type of people trying to block this deal from happening. You see why. Because that's all you're focusing on right now. You're trying to make Game Pass this huge juggernaut, but Game Pass is not perfect. It is not. Right? So what are you going to do? I told you guys, if this deal crumbles, Microsoft, their back is going to be against the wall because they know, and don't tell me no bull crap. Don't tell me no bull crap. They know they can't go blow for, I don't care what none of y'all say. They cannot go blow for Sony. They cannot go blow for blow with Nintendo. They cannot. So the only way that they can find a way to compete is to buy. Open your eyes, man. You cannot go toe-to-toe with Sony. You cannot go toe-to-toe with Nintendo when it comes to their IPs and the quality of their IPs. So what do? Oh, no. Let's buy Activision so we can own Call of Duty. And because that's going to give us the upper hand. That's going to give us the upper hand. Come on, man. We better than this. We better than this. Thank you for the donation. We better than this. We got to open up our eyes. We better than this. I keep telling y'all the best Microsoft has ever done in this video game industry is the Xbox 360 era, right? And when they started with Xbox Live, those are the golden ages of Xbox. Xbox ain't nothing like what it used to be. And some of y'all are too blind to see that crap. They're hanging on by a thread. If Microsoft wasn't behind Xbox, Xbox would have been dead. A lot of y'all know that too. Because of the money that Microsoft got, that's why Xbox is still in existence right now. Sony don't have the money, but my God, they made more money in revenue than the Xbox brand did. More money than any other company. $8.8 billion they made last holiday. Right? Sony don't have the money that Microsoft got, but they're still raking in more money in revenue. Look it up. I talked about it on the show. Biggest payday for Sony because Sony finding other ways. You can have Call of Duty. You can keep buying. Buy all you want. What we going to do? We're going to make money other ways. I keep telling y'all that Sony got a backup plan. Y'all don't listen to me. Y'all don't listen. Y'all want it. You're just hating on Xbox. Right? Pay attention and look what's happening. You see what Sony is doing? Sony just like, oh, well, There it is right there. There it is. Go ahead. Go ahead. You can have Call of Duty, fight all you want, but we all know that this deal ain't going to freaking go through. You hear what the government is saying now? You hear what the government is saying now, right? And Sony is finding so many different ways to make that money. They dipping off into TV show. They're shaking up the industry. They dominated the industry once again, raising the bar. Which other console maker is printing money in TV shows like the way Sony printing money right now, shaking up the industry? The last episode of Last of Us, 7.2 million. It keeps going higher and higher and higher. What does that mean? What are you trying to get into? That's more sales for Sony. More consoles for Sony. More software for Sony. Look at Nintendo. Almost $1 billion in software sales. 122 million Switches. You think they need to buy up everybody? No, they don't. It's because they cater to everybody. Sony caters to a certain amount of people, and that's just the way it is. Come on, y'all. Why are we acting like this? Why we don't understand what's happening? It ain't no fanboy narrative. That's not what it's about. It's the truth. Sony is finding. I told y'all, if this deal goes through and Microsoft get Activision and get Call of Duty, Sony is going to be fine. Say whatever you want to say about their multiplayer games, and they don't have no multiplayer games right now. But how long are you going to say that for? Just like how people been saying, oh, Xbox ain't got no games. Nah, they got games. But the biggest problem is how are the quality of these games are going to stand the test of time. That's what you need to be talking about. That's what you need to be discussing. It's sad. It's so I'm tired of seeing it, man. And I just shake my head. I said, yep, these are the same people that come after me. But I have people literally quote tweeting stuff that I talk about years ago, a year ago, year and a half ago, right? Why is that? But I'm a Sony fanboy, but I'm sitting here embracing the Xbox ecosystem. Yo, if you complain about Sony $70, go to Gamepass. Simple as that. Stop complaining. There you go. Great value for gamers, right? There you go. And yet still, you hear the narrative change. As soon as the goalpost moves, here comes another discussion. But you're not looking at the core fundamental issue that's wrong with Xbox right now. That's why everything is crumbling. Look at Halo. I'm sick to my stomach. I am so ashamed of Halo right now. Halo ain't like it used to be. This is Halo cousin. This ain't even real Halo. Not even cousin. This ain't even related. I don't know what game is this. Because Halo is crumbling. One of your main core IPs is What else is going to crumble? What else is going to crumble? You just keep buying and buying and buying and giving a blind eye to your games. Not focusing too much on your games. That is the problem with Xbox. And will always be until they wake up and realize, you know what? Let's stop buying friggin' studios. Let's stop buying up every freaking corporation that we see. And let's focus on what matters the most. That's what you need to do. Nobody is saying that you can't acquire companies here and there, right? But when that's your main focus, that is a problem, because that is not going to make the green be more greener. Does that make sense? Some of y'all don't want to hear me talk. And that's why you see the way I get upset sometimes. Some of y'all don't want to hear the truth. But the truth is the truth. And at Microsoft keep going the way they're going, they're going to crash and burn. That's just the way it is. You keep driving fast, sooner or later something is going to happen. You got to slow down. Pay attention to the little things. It's the little things that people overlook. This is the reason why things are happening. Right? And this could go into any area of your life. Pay attention to the little things. Do not overlook the little things, because those little things will turn into big things. And let's just say you can't handle the big things when they do happen. That's the problem that Microsoft is dealing with right now. You can have all the money in the world. Look at what's happening right now in the world. They're laying off people. Every company is laying off people. They're cutting left and right. Microsoft got supposed to be a trillionaire, zillionaire, whatever you want to call it, but they're still cutting just like everybody else. They have a hiring freeze just like everybody else, right? But you're hyping them up and putting them on a pedestal and dunking on Sony because Sony this, Sony that, Sony this. Give Sony credit where credit's due. Sony ain't perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but they'll learn from their mistake. They're trying to get off that cocky high horse bullcrap that they used to do in the PS3 time frame and beating their chest like King Kong in the PS4 era. Now they have to realize, listen, we can't be so cocky and arrogant. We need to slow it down and pay attention to the little things. Pay attention to detail. Focus on our strengths and not on our weaknesses because we know where we weak at. Sony knows where they weak at and they have to strengthen that. Y'all are talking about it. Oh, they need more multiplayer games. That's what they're working on, right? Sony got a lot of issues. They're not perfect. Nobody is saying that they're perfect. You see me tear Sony a new one. Every time they do something, every time they slip, I'm right there. I ain't playing no games. So y'all can throw whatever y'all want to throw at me because I'm going to be real with y'all. Y'all know how I get down. I've been doing this way too long. I don't care. If a company is doing something, look at Nintendo. Before the stream cut off, what did I say to you guys before the stream cut off? I said Nintendo is charging $70 now. Guess what? When Sony did it first, we was all complaining. I was complaining because around that time was the beginning of the generation. Now Nintendo is doing it right under our freaking nose. Charging $70. Guess who's going to pay $70 for Zelda? The Nintendo fan base. Nintendo can get away with it. Microsoft cannot. When Microsoft said that they're going to go up on the price of the Xbox and their games, everybody was frowned upon in it. Everybody was frowned upon what was going on and what was being said. Really, Microsoft, you're going to go $70 on your games when your games, the quality of your games is up in the air, right? Nintendo can charge $130 for collector's edition and get away with it. Sony fans can sit there and spend $80, $100, $200 for whatever collector's edition, whatever game they want. Sony and Nintendo can do it. Microsoft cannot do that. They cannot do that. When was the last time you see anybody going crazy about a collector's edition for Xbox, going crazy about any high price game, or people breaking their necks to get a physical copy of a game for freaking Xbox? Nobody cares. Everything that's on the green side is about Game Pass. It's almost as if like everybody is hypnotized. Ooh! Game Pass, 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 Game Pass. Oh, snap out of it. I haven't bought a physical game in a year. I'm hypnotized by Game Pass. Because that's just all it is on the green side. I'm hypnotized. I'm marching left and right. Game Pass, Game Pass, Game Pass, Game Pass, Game Pass. That's what we're trained for now. Game Pass. We don't care about this. We don't care about this anymore on the Game Pass side of things. It's not about the physical copies. That's why Microsoft don't report on numbers when it comes to physical sales, because this is out the window. How many times do I have to tell y'all that? Y'all don't listen to me though. Y'all will go y'all bigger channels and go listen to whoever y'all want to listen to, but y'all don't give me credit for anything. Instead, y'all come in here, oh, you just hating on Xbox. You just this. Some of y'all don't want to hear the truth. If you don't want to hear the truth, do not come in here, because I'm always going to let it rip. I don't care. You know me very well. I don't care. I'm going to tell y'all straight like it is. You got to do better than now. Now their back is against the wall. Microsoft, what is it that you're going to do? What is it that you're going to do now? Because now the narrative is you're going to have to, Activision's going to have to sell Call of Duty. In order for this deal to go through, Call of Duty cannot belong to Microsoft. Too much freaking power. Too much power. So all that narrative about exclusives and this and my Sony got this, Sony, none of Sony exclusives can amount to Call of Duty. Y'all know that too. But y'all just want to be on the everybody train. Y'all want to be on the everybody. Instead of being a wolf and being on your own, y'all want to be sheeps for these corporations. Stop doing that. Open your eyes. Realize what's happening here. Realize that at the end of the day, you can follow other people all you want. But as soon as that start falling off, y'all gonna be like, man, you know what? Marlon was really telling the truth. I'm seeing it for myself. Stop buying. Stop friggin' buying. Focus on what's important. You see, my dad always say, when people pay attention is when stuff hits the fan. That's when everybody's going to start paying attention, when stuff gets worse and when it hits the fan. And right now it's hitting the fan with Microsoft. Right now, all that concerns and proposals and whatever they're trying to propose to the CMA, oh, Sony is going to benefit from it. Nintendo is going to, no. We ain't trying to hear that. We ain't trying. You're going to have too much power over the industry. You already dominate in the clouds right now. Who else can touch Microsoft with the cloud? Come on, bro. Who else y'all going to bring up that can touch Microsoft in the cloud? Can you imagine if they, you know what? I'm just wasting my time. You know what? Let me stop talking. I guarantee you I'm wasting my breath and I'm wasting my time I'm wasting my time because all of what I'm saying is just going over y'all heads. Some of y'all just going to be the way how y'all going to be. And that's fine. Don't say I did not tell y'all. Let me get to these donations. Don't say I didn't tell y'all. All right. Money bag. Thank you for the 5. 80% of Sony game sales is digital and they don't have COD. You read everything in detail about concessions. Take Pony hat off. Listen. Now we're talking about digital sales. Right? You talk about concessions, all that stuff. You're talking about digital sales, right? Okay. Sony is the market leader for a reason, right? Okay. There's different aspects to this whole thing. Hear what I'm saying. Here's this narrative. Microsoft can do what Sony is doing better. Why is Microsoft not the market leader right now? That's what you need to ask yourselves. Before you start talking about the fanboy narrative and the bullcrap pony hat nonsense, sit down and think about why are they not the market leader? If they got all the money, all the resources, more than any other company, right? They got so much money. Why are they not number one? Why is people not buying their games digitally? That's what you need to ask yourselves. That should be your main concern. Okay? Because at the end of the day, can Microsoft outdo Sony? That's up for y'all. That's a discussion you need to have with yourselves as gamers. Why is it that Microsoft is on the third wheel? Why? If they're so great, why are they on the third? Why they are at the bottom? Why is Sony number one and Microsoft is at the bottom? Why? Microsoft should be at the top, right? You think that's how it goes? You honestly think that's how it goes? Here is why. Because of your games. Your games. That's why Microsoft is not where they need to be right now. That's why they're doing the things that they're doing. They're trying to stuff Gamepass like a turkey. They're trying to stuff everything in Gamepass like a turkey in order for it to have some type of leverage to somehow shake up that's all they're doing. Why is Microsoft not number one in digital sales? Why is they not number one over Sony right now? Why? Why is that? That's what you need to ask yourself. Stop the nonsense with the fan. I keep telling y'all this, but y'all don't listen to me. You want to keep on pushing the fanboy. That doesn't get you nowhere. You think I have time to sit here and waste time and energy when I could be doing other things with fanboy stuff? I'm too old for that. I don't have time for the fanboy stuff. I don't care. Play what you play. Spend your money on whatever. That's on you. I don't care what you spend your money on. That's on you. That's your prerogative. That's your business. Your money is your money. I don't care. Whatever console you think is more powerful, I don't care. Because at the end of the day, in the grand scheme of things, is that important? This console is more powerful. Is that it? Are you a game developer? Right? I mean, what's the benefit of you doing this? Wasting time, wasting air, wasting typing power, just wasting time typing. Some of y'all just be typing away and don't even pay attention to what y'all saying. Why is Microsoft at the bottom? Why is Nintendo crushing? Listen, you know what? Let me stop talking because I'm just wasting time. Mr. Nix, so Marlon, I disagree on one small thing. Redfall's big problem is releasing 1 week close to Zelda to me. Just saying. Hey, listen. Doesn't matter, right? I've said that before. Everybody came after me. Remember, I said this. Mr. Nix, I said this. I said it in the stream. I said, that's an issue. Releasing Redfall right a week apart from Zelda. That's an issue. I've said, oh, you just bashing Xbox. Oh, you just hating on Xbox. I've already said this, man. Let them release their game a week before Zelda. Who cares, right? Because at the end of the day, it's going to be, you know what people are going to say? It's in Game Pass. It's in Game Pass. That's what people are going to say. That's the narrative. That's all they can say. Oh, it's in Game Pass. Who is complaining? There's no need to complain. Microsoft going $70 on their games. I don't care because I'm not buying a physical copy. I got Game Pass. So who cares? That's what you're going to hear they say. That's what the Xbox fanboys are going to say. Oh, it's in Game Pass. Who cares? I'm benefiting off of it. I don't care about Microsoft. Don't care about physical sales. They don't care about physical media sales. All they care about is Game Pass and subscribers and their growth of their ecosystem. That's all Microsoft care about. So yeah, who cares, right? Because that's what they're going to say. Who cares? Who cares about Zelda? Okay. I've already said what you just said, but thank you for the $5. I'm done wasting my time. I'm just wasting my time here because all of what I'm saying is just going to go on deaf ears, and Microsoft is just going to keep on doing what they have always been doing. That's just the way it is. Nothing changes unless you make it change. That's just the way it is. Nothing changes unless you make it change. And if Microsoft don't really buckle down and really start changing their act, then it's just going to be the way it's going to be. And there's nothing that we can do about it. Right? So let's go to the next topic. Let's talk about what we need to talk about. I'm glad I got all of this out the way because once we start talking about the topics, I don't want to even get back into this discussion again. So that's it. We're going to leave it right where it's at. Make sure y'all hit the like button, hit the share button. Let's move on to the next topic. So we do have some massive news to go over today and discuss. Do me a favor, make sure you guys hit the like button and hit the share button. So first thing is Sony is planning something and we need to talk about this and discuss it because, yeah, they've been on the quiet side. And also, you know, a lot of people are concerned about an event and what have you. And so we really want to talk about this because I'm telling you, we've been getting reports saying that Sony is planning something big, apparently. And, you know, we have Spider-Man 2 on the horizon. We have a bunch of games. PSVR 2. A lot of reviewers are getting their hands on PSVR 2 and things of that nature. So that is actually cooking up right now. Plus, there's tons of stuff, that they're getting ready to reveal. So let's talk about this big announcement that Sony is planning. Now, this is coming from PlayStationLifestyle.net. Shout out to PlayStation Lifestyle. They definitely fuel a lot of the stories that we cover here on the channel. So this big PS5 announcement has to do with God of War. So apparently God of War Ragnarok related announcement teased for the Super Bowl. Now, why is this? Why are we talking about this? Why spend so much money on God of War New Game Plus? That could be a blog post. Why? I mean, I'm not understanding why spend millions of dollars, millions of marketing dollars, right? Why spend all that money just to say, oh yeah, God of War is going to have a New Game Plus? That doesn't make sense to me. So something, and then we did hear that there was no plans for DLC, blah blah. So what else is going on here? Like what seems to be happening here? Well, this is coming from PlayStation Canada Facebook and Instagram accounts, and you can see. Let me go ahead and show you guys, because some of y'all want to see things, so y'all don't know I'm not blowing smoke here. Okay, I don't have time for foolishness. So let me go ahead and let's pull this up on here so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about, what's going on, so we can go over this and discuss this together. So as you guys can see here, let me go ahead and make this pull up for you guys. Sorry about that. I'm trying to get everything. I'm work with your boy. Work with your boy here, guys. Let me get this right. Fit the screen. Okay. So as y'all can see here, see, there goes the big hammer right here, right? So something is going on. Because PlayStation invited fans to keep their eyes peeled on its social channels for more surprises and celebration of fan favorite PS5 games. Today's Odin's Ravens spotted a new teaser on a PlayStation Canada's Instagram and Facebook channels, forecasting on a blizzard on Midgard this Sunday night. So, I mean, what's going on? I mean, seriously, what's going on? That's what I would want to know. Why spend so much money to talk about New Game Plus? Or I just don't understand when you could just do that on a PlayStation blog or whatever. So something big is going down, because I mean, just to get an ad on the Super Bowl, it's very expensive. We're talking about upwards of $5 million, $10 million, depending on how long the ad is. It's not cheap. So why spend all that money just for, who knows? I don't know. Maybe you guys can tell me, because it ain't just New Game Plus. It can't be anything about DLC, because if I remember correctly, there ain't no plans for no DLC or nothing like that, because he said, Eric Williams basically already said that the DLC is unlikely for God of War Ragnarok. Like, there ain't no plans for DLC. So the only thing that we know is New Game Plus. So y'all let me know, what could it be other than, maybe, who knows? Maybe they're going to introduce the first limited edition PS5 with God of War face plates, or maybe they're going to show off the new PS5 with God of War faceplates on it. I have no idea. It just don't make sense to me. It can't just be New Game Plus. It's just that's stupid. I'm sorry, Sony. You could spend that money on other things, more important things, more resources for your games, just to announce, oh, New Game Plus. We already know that already. That should be a blog post, but I digress. I leave it alone. Y'all let me know what y'all think. All right. So let's go ahead and let's move on here to our next topic at hand. And this one right here, like I said, we need to talk about what's happening. So let's talk about this ABK deal, because while I just dig in, I gave my opinion on it. Let's hear officially what's actually happening here, because this is bad. This is bad all the way around. I just gave my opinion. I'm done with my opinion. Let's go over and discuss what's actually happening here. So, first thing is first, and Microsoft pretty much admits that Gamepass hurts game sales, right? And this is in a legal document, right? I believe this is on page 60 of 277. Microsoft internal documents recognize that adding titles to Game Pass would lead to what? Cannibalization, right, of games. So this is the thing. And we discussed this already. We talked about this already. Now, here is the other part that we need to go over and discuss, right? Xbox Activision Blizzard deal could be harmful to the industry, claims UK regulator. The CMA gives its what? Provisional verdict. So, at this point, we talked about this. I've said this before. The CMA's like, listen, in order for this deal to go through, Activision would have to sell Call of Duty, right? They would have to sell Call of Duty, or you ain't got nothing. This deal ain't gonna go through because you're not gonna go through with this deal with Call of Duty. That's pretty much where they really bought, because you're gonna have too much power over the industry, right? What happens to people who cannot afford subscription services like Gamepass or to play Call of Duty, right? Or consoles or whatever. Everybody's financial situation is different. So let's go ahead and let's dig into this one, right? Because it sounds like this is very tough right now for Microsoft to really overcome this big hurdle here. Now, in a report published today on the official UK government website, the CMA claimed that its wide-ranging listen, this is the thing. Because right now, all of this is on their investigation right now. All of this is ranging from a huge investigation, which took place over the past 5 months, right? Not only that, but they discovered that Microsoft's ability to acquire Activision Blizzard would substantially reduce the competition in cloud gaming moving forward. Remember, we just talked about that. Microsoft is dominating the cloud industry. That's just the way it is. They've been doing it for a long time now. They have the engine that fuels cloud gaming. So Sony dips into that with them, going to partnership with them with Azure. Like, that's just the way it is, right? So it also apparently found that the potential of some games being made exclusive to Xbox ecosystem could substantially reduce the competition between Xbox and PlayStation in the UK, in turn harming UK gamers. The CMA provisionally found that buying one of the world's most important game publishers would reinforce the strong cloud gaming position and substantially reduce the competition that Microsoft would otherwise face in the cloud gaming market in the UK. Okay. The CMA provisionally found that weakening competition by restricting the access that other platforms have to Activision's games could substantially reduce the competition between Xbox and PlayStation in UK, in turn harming UK gamers. Not good. Not good. We're not done yet. Shout outs to Brap on Twitter. There's a series of tweets here. Shout outs to Christopher Dring. I think he's with VGC, if I'm not mistaken. He basically said that the UK regulator, the CMAs, suggested remedies to get the deal through include Microsoft literally selling effectively the Call of Duty brand. We just talked about this. In order, you want this deal to go through, Microsoft, you got to get rid of Call of Duty. They're in a pickle. They are in a pit. You see what I'm telling you guys about buying. You cannot buy your way to victory. You just can't. You just cannot win. You see what they're saying right now? The government is saying, in order for you to get this deal, you want this deal to go through, you're going to have to sell the Call of Duty brand. The Call of Duty brand has to be sold. And then it's an even playing field from there. So they would have to sell effectively the Call of Duty brand, the entire Activision division, or the entire Activision and Blizzard division. But it is open to other solutions. Not good. Not good. Not good. Not good. Not good. This is not good. Also, he went on to say that it's worth noting that the CMA European Commission and the FTC's objections to the Activision deal aren't entirely unexpected. It was likely to come down to the remedies. The key issue I see with the regulators' concerns about the future of games such as cloud gaming and subscriptions. Microsoft is dominating both of those. They're dominating the subscription market because they're offering value that cannot be beat. They're offering value that Sony can't even offer, right? So they're dominating that segment when it comes to subscription. Yes, Sony has more subscribers than Microsoft when it comes to their subscription services, but No other subscription, no other video game subscription service can top Game Pass when it comes to value. That's just the way it is. And this is the reason why on the back end, we're hearing that it's hurting publishers, it's hurting game sales, it's hurting the industry, right? In return, it offers insane value for gamers. So nobody is denying that. Game Pass is offering insane value for gamers. So there's a double-edged sword for everything. So y'all let me know. This deal right now, as far as I'm concerned, I mean, it's going to get blocked. It's going to get blocked because of Call of Duty. There's just no way that this deal is going to go through with Call of Duty. Microsoft already pleaded their case and basically said everybody is going to benefit from this deal. Sony is going to benefit because we're going to work out a 10-year contract with Sony. Sony haven't even signed that contract. All now. We haven't heard fly, whip, nothing regarding that deal being signed for that call. So Sony haven't even put pen to paper on that. Nintendo and Steam. That's it, right? So they're pleading their case and saying, listen, everybody is going to benefit. And not just us, but the whole entire industry, right? And gamers will benefit from this one. So that's, I don't know, man. That is where Microsoft, it's a big fork in the road right now for them. It sucks. I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to go to plan B. And I really hope that Microsoft have a plan B, because if they don't, it's going to crumble. So y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. Let's go ahead and let's move on, because we're not going to pander on anything. We're just going to move along. Y'all, if y'all have any questions or concerns, y'all super chat if y'all have questions, or tag me, whatever. All right, let's go ahead. Let's move along. Let's talk about the reason why Sony has been fighting for Call of Duty. Besides what we know the reason why is, right? Obviously, because, well, it prints a lot of money for them. Besides all of that, besides what we've been hearing in the press and with the actual ABK deal, there's something else that we overlooked, that we didn't even really know about, that we're going to talk about. So let's go into it. And this is where I feel like, you see, you have to talk about this, because this is why they were fighting. This is why they were fighting tooth and nail. We didn't understand the whole reason why. Obviously, well, yeah, we know this, we know that, we think we know. But it comes down to the gamers and what they want. So let's talk about what the gamers really want here. And numbers don't lie, because that's just the fact of life. Like, when you see the numbers is the numbers. So let's go over this and discuss this. Wow. More players choose PS5. Listen to what I'm saying. More players choose PS5 for Call of Duty than any other PlayStation exclusive. Doesn't matter what PlayStation exclusive. That is insane. Are y'all hearing me? That's insane to me. More players are choosing to buy a PS5 because of Call of Duty over PlayStation exclusives. So y'all can sit there and say whatever y'all want, because as far as I'm concerned, I was on the impression that, well, people buying PS5s because, well, the exclusive games, right? Nope. Call of Duty. And this is why you see them fighting and all, because more people play Call of Duty on their system than anywhere else. There you go. Now, let's go over this and discuss this right quick. So, more PlayStation players have confirmed they choose to buy a PS5 because of the availability of Call of Duty than they did for any of Sony's console exclusives. The data comes from the latest report from the Competition and Market Authority. Ta-da! CMA. So there you go. This ain't no makeup Joe crap. This is reality. This is coming from the CMA. From their latest report, from what they have asked gamers and stuff like that. More people are buying PS5 because of Call of Duty. Whether you like Call of Duty, yes or no, these are the numbers. Now, This is coming from the CMA on Microsoft proposed acquisition of Activision and how this could impact Sony in the future. You see why Sony's been fighting? I'm all for Sony to stand on their own 2 feet, create something innovative. But if majority of your fan base or majority of people buying PS5s just because of a third-party game, that's not good. Because here's why it's not good. Because if you don't own that game, if you don't own that IP, companies, we're seeing what's happening right now. Companies like Microsoft can come, Amazon, whoever, Google, anybody can come and sweep up Call of Duty from under your foot. And then there you go. You lose out on that buying power. You see what I'm talking about? It should be the other way around. But unfortunately, that's just not the way it is. And that's why I said Call of Duty has too much power. It goes back to what I was saying earlier. Yeah, some of y'all did not want to hear it. It comes back to what I was saying earlier today. Right? Too much power. Because if Call of Duty is the reason why people are buying PS5s, man, that is insane. Call of Duty was the most popular choice when buying a PS5. A massive 89%, that is a lot, of surveyed PS5 players stated they choose the console because of the availability of one or more games. Among those players who gave that answer, 73%. I get to that in just a second. 73% said that they choose the PS5 because 73%? What? I can't say I'm not surprised because Call of Duty performs better on PlayStation, hence why they fighting. Hence why they've been doing what they doing. Jim Ryan is fighting, Sony fighting. You see why? 73% is because of Call of Duty. A smaller 69% bought a PS5 for exclusive games like God of War, which is 41%, The Last of Us, which is 39%, Marvel Spider-Man, which is 37%, and Ghost of Tsushima, which is 25.5%. Other popular choices including Grand Theft Auto, Assassin's Creed, Fortnite, and Star Wars, but Call of Duty was by far the most popular franchise. You can't make this up. You can't. Thank you so much, Sean, for the 15 months. Says, what's up, Marlon? Do you think that microtransactions from Call of Duty is what's drawing people to buy PS5s? Part of it, yes, but you can get microtransactions from anywhere, right? But Sony has always been the market leader when it comes to Call of Duty. You know what I mean? They've been marketing Call of Duty, marketing all the DLC and things of that nature. So yes and no, right? I mean, obviously microtransactions plays a role into it, right? And the exclusivity when it comes to microtransactions, like as far as content, whatever, yes, to some extent. But at the same time, there's more to it than we clearly just talked about it, right? And so it's insane how much power Call of Duty have. Now, the CMA did state that their survey could overstate the importance of Call of Duty when purchasing a console due to its target demographic. But it is still a sticking point for Sony despite a 10-year deal to keep the franchise on PlayStation consoles. They are now suggesting that Call of Duty could be removed from Microsoft and Activision acquisition deal because of the ongoing arguments. We just finished talking about this, so there you have it. So y'all let me know what y'all think. Oh, man, this doesn't get any better, bro. This just gets worse and worse and worse. Every day, it's the same nonsense. It's just, what do you do? All right, let's get to some PlayStation stuff. Let's talk about PSVR 2. Obviously, we did say that, well, Sony is shipping out PSVR 2s now to media members and things of that nature. So a lot of people have been getting their hands on PSVR 2 right now. I don't really see Sony shipping out any games with it. I think they're shipping out the standard PSVR 2 to press and the charging for the charging station for the PSVR 2 Sense controller. which we did find out that, well, they're not going to be selling it separately like the actual controllers, the Sense controllers. So I don't know how Sony's going to be working that out. But check this out. Sony confirms more than 100 PSVR 2 games are currently in development. Wow. Considering that we heard about the over 30 plus games that are going to be in the launch window of the game. And I believe there was like 12 new ones or 15 new ones. That's a lot more than what we had with the original PSVR. And so this is crazy right now. And this is coming from Sony's blog FAQ for PSVR 2, that there's more than 100 games. So there's a lot of games to support this expensive device that some of you guys are crying and complaining about the price and whatever the case may be. Rightfully so. You know, hey, we understand it's pretty expensive and you don't have to buy it, but there's over 100 games that are currently available in there. So let's go ahead. RR, thank you for the $5. Says, so it's okay for Sony to lock down exclusive. Listen. Let me finish reading your super chat. So it's okay for Sony to lock down exclusive by studios. We all know Microsoft have a hard time to produce organically. Microsoft would be stupid to keep it off PS. Listen.
We will make our own destiny.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. See, you try to avoid the conversation and you go right back into the mess. You know what? Thank you for your super chat. You know, I don't know what else to say, man. I've already said it before and I'm not going to go back into it again. Is it okay for Sony to lock down exclusives? Is it okay for Microsoft to lock down exclusives? Microsoft does the same thing that Sony does. So I don't know what you're trying to insinuate. They do the same thing. Everybody does. Nintendo does the same thing too. Is it right for Nintendo to lock down Zelda, lock down Mario? Is it right? Come on, man. Give me a break. Next topic. I'm telling you, I'm not going to waste my time because I'm going to be on this all day and I don't have the strength for this crap, man. Microsoft does the same thing that Sony does. Why is Gears not on PlayStation? Why is Halo not on PlayStation? Why is it not on Nintendo? Why? It's the same thing. You know, at first Phil was like, oh, we don't care about exclusivity and this exclusivity is bad and this and that. But all of a sudden, since they bought Bethesda, oh no, exclusivity matters. Come on, man. I don't have strength for this, bro. This is a waste. I'm wasting my time, bro. This is a waste of time and energy. Let's move on to the next topic. See, try to avoid nonsense and it comes right back. Anyways, let's move along. Hogwarts Legacy. Played the game, enjoyed the game. I think it's a 9.5 for me so far. I think it's a great game, even if you're not a Harry Potter fan, but that's besides the point. So Sony is doing a limited edition. Oh boy, here we go. If this is who I think this is.
BRENDADAVIS $1. RRJ, if that is bad for you, then why does Nintendo has exclusives?
Yeah. You see my hands? You see my hands? There you have it. Why does Nintendo have exclusives? There you go. There you go. Why does Nintendo have exclusives? I have no comment. That's pretty much self-explanatory. I wasting my time. Yeah. Why does anybody have exclusives? Yeah, Sony doing this, Sony doing that. Why does everybody else have exclusives? Why does Microsoft I'm done. Wasting time, Marlon. Wasting time. Let's Hogwarts Legacy limited edition DualSense PS5 controller available tomorrow. So if you guys are interested into this limited edition Hogwarts Legacy controller, I think the controller aesthetically looks decent. I don't think it's the best thing since sliced bread. But just in case if you guys don't already know, a Hogwarts Legacy limited edition PS5 controller will be available tomorrow in select regions with a release date later in the month for others. The catch is that the controller will be available through PlayStation Direct in limited quantities and won't be available through third-party sellers. So again, You can only get this controller. This actually looks really, really nice. I like the Hogwarts castle there in the middle. It looks nice. And plus black, I love the black color, and I like the graffiti on it. So it looks pretty cool. So I know some of you guys are probably going to jump on this controller. Let me know if y'all going to buy this. I'm pretty sure it's probably going to be about 80 bucks. Some of you guys are probably going to hawk this up. I mean, it's going to be sold out. I mean, just like the God of War controller, people are going to be all over it. So it's probably going to be about $100, give or take. So again, this is coming from PlayStationLifestyle.net, and it will be available tomorrow. So there you guys go. Let me know if you're going to be picking up the Hogwarts Legacy controller. Yes, no, maybe so, maybe not, whatever. It doesn't matter to me if you pick it up or not, but just let me know if you will. All right, let's talk about Atomic. Oh, and shout out to Vital Drip. I see you early in the comments. Yes, I will be going to the post office today to go check on that stuff, man. Appreciate you. Thank you for the love and the support. Let's get it popping. All right, let's go talk about Atomic Heart for PS5. So a lot of you guys already know this is going to be in Game Pass, blah, blah, blah. So we already know that already, but we have to go over this and discuss this, right? So let's talk about this game. I've gotten some stuff about this game on behind the scenes, but let's talk about what really matters here for PlayStation owners. So Atomic Heart on PS5 will run at dynamic 4K 60 FPS, right? So that's good news. Dynamic 4K 60. I'm happy to hear that because at least some of y'all get dynamic 4K and you get your 60 FPS. So this is really, really good. This is coming from Robert Bagrantuni, if I'm saying his name correctly. Basically saying that the game is running in 4K 60 FPS, dynamic 4K. That is, founder and director of Mudfish basically said that, you know, his team has been working hard to optimize the game on consoles, and given how ambitious the project is solely based on its gameplay trailers, and the effort is not going to waste. So this is good. So that quote, we worked a lot on optimization for consoles, providing one graphical mode with dynamic 4K 60 FPS and even native 4K with a solid 60 FPS. What? In some parts of the game. So wow, that's actually good. So
We will make our own destiny.
that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's really good to hear, because some of y'all are excited about, I'll get to that donation in just a second. Some of y'all are excited about Atomic Heart. So just know that dynamic 4K in certain parts of the game and native 4K 60 in certain parts. So I'm guessing the less demanding parts, like where there's not a lot of enemies or not a lot of explosions or whatever else that can really slow down and bug down the game to where it slips into dynamic 4K, then it's going to be native 4K 60. That is brilliant for a game like Atomic Heart. So I know some of you guys are going to be so happy to hear that. And so 60 FPS is definitely the way to go. Also, they talked about future updates and patches to continue improving the game's overall performance on consoles. He pretty much also confirms that Atomic Heart will support. Ooh, this is a huge selling point for a lot of you guys. Not this controller, this is a premium controller. Some of y'all hate this controller, but I'm just using this controller as reference. A lot of y'all buy a PS5 because of the haptics and because of the features of the DualSense. It's bar none the best in the industry. But he also talked about something else that you guys care about. Talking about Atomic Heart will support the haptic feedback and adaptive triggers for the DualSense controller. Through this, compatibility will not be brought over to the PC version at this time. So that sucks. If you're buying it on PC, don't expect to have haptic feedback and adaptive triggers on PC. But if you're buying the PS5 version of Atomic Heart, just know you will definitely get those things, right? Also, additionally explains that the field of view option will not be included in the settings for the console or PC, since the game already features a wide FOV higher than many other games. So there you go. So you don't have to talk about the field of view options. We already discussed that. So some of y'all don't get mad. Oh, where's the field of view? Oh. Well, there it is. He already said it. So there y'all go on that one. All right, let's move on to the next topic. We ain't wasting time here. Let's talk about Tekken 8 release date. Man, Tekken 8 looks insane. When they showed it off at the last state of play that we had, I was like, holy freaking cow. Man, wow. That in-engine stuff looks insane. So let's talk about Tekken 8, release date, what's going on, all that type of stuff. Let's dive into stuff. If you are enjoying the show, please do me a favor and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're brand new to the channel, and turn on that post notification bell. Thank you. All right, let's talk about Tekken 8. This is a game that I'm pretty much been playing since day one, since I was a kid on PS1. Shout out to my boy Eddie. Okay, so Tekken 8. Tekken 8 release date, right? Tekken 8 release date likely to be before April 2024. Ouch. We're going to have to wait on Tekken 8 for a while. Yeah. April 2024. That's fine. Take your time. April 2024. Take your time. We don't care. We're going to be so busy this year. We already have a jam-packed year. A lot of y'all are still playing Hogwarts. A lot of y'all are still playing Dead Space. A lot of y'all still playing, there's so many other games. Starfield coming out this year. Redfall, Spider-Man 2. We can't be greedy. Take all the time you need with Tekken 8. Please do not rush it. Don't let it be a disaster. April 2024. That's fine with me. I don't know about y'all. Some of y'all might be greedy and be like, oh, they need to just hurry up and release it already. Don't care. Anyways, take all the time that you need. So basically Bandai Namco in its latest company to reveal their financial results for the recent period that they reveal it, that Tekken 8 release date is currently set for between the upcoming 2023 to 2024 financial year. The next financial year between April 2023 and the end of March 2024, meaning the game is intended to be released on PS5, Series X and S, and PC before April 2024. Now, throughout the next financial year, new titles in the Tekken series are planned to release, although no further details were given out what the games may be. Ooh, y'all heard that? New titles in the Tekken series. So we're going to be getting multiple Tekken games in the series, that are planned. Now, no further details were given. We were given on what games they may be. Now, having already revealed during the PlayStation State of Play, Tekken 8 is extremely likely to be a candidate to be released between April 2023 and March 2024. So it could come out April of this year, or it could be 2024. Like I said, if it pushes over to 2024, that's fine. We don't care. We can wait. That's just a window, as you know, as far as we're concerned. There's tons of games, tons of other things to play and enjoy. So I'm okay with that. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that one. Bekcha. Thank you so much for the $5.99. Says you can't go from Xbox has no games to Xbox has monopoly and hold too much power. Wow, that was pretty straightforward. That one was pretty straightforward. See, you can't go from Xbox has no games to Xbox. God.
Make our own destiny.
There you go. OG Gaming, thank you for the silent 20. Hey, says, look a little irritated. Look a little irritated today, Marlon. Man, listen, man. You know, I'm just tired, man. Tired of, you know, talking about the same thing over and over again, and people just don't get it. You know, they just think like Microsoft, the best thing for Microsoft right now is to buy Call of Duty, own Call of Duty, and buy Activision, and then it cures everything that's wrong with Microsoft. No. Nope. If they get Activision, they still going to be in the position that they're in until they change the core fundamental issue that is wrong with Xbox. Until they fix that, it's going to be the same. You can buy the whole world and you still will fail if fundamentally you don't fix the things that are important. It's always the small things that companies overlook and people overlook. So I've already said enough already. I'm tired of talking about it. It's a waste of time. All right, so let's go ahead and let's talk about PS5 sales and what Sony is expecting to do here. I think that this is very, very interesting to say the least. Let's go ahead. Let's talk about it. Now, Sony expects to sell 10 million PS5 consoles in 2023 holiday season. Can Sony sell 10 million consoles this holiday season? Heck yeah, they can. Easily. With the amount of games that they got coming out, they got PSVR 2, Final Fantasy 16, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, Spider-Man 2. What's that game called? Stellar Blade. Man, they got so many games coming out this year. Games that we don't even know about. Factions 2 possibly this year. They can easily do 10 million. Are you kidding me? They can easily do 10 million. More than 10 million, especially with Spider-Man 2. They're definitely going to reach 10 million, way past 10 million because of Spider-Man 2. Considering people realize, oh, shoot, Spider-Man 2, PS5 only? Oh, I need to get a PS5 ASAP. You see on PlayStation Reg, don't know if you guys paying attention because maybe you're not going to pay attention because, well, you already own a PS5. No need to buy another one, right? Well, if you look on PlayStation Reg, every last PS5 is in stock except for the PlayStation Digital Console. So everything is in stock except for the PlayStation Digital Console. But you can get a PS5 anywhere, anytime now without a sweat. Not only that, but the new PS5, which they're saying it's a slim, it ain't no slim. I don't even know what this PS5 is. That could also boost the sales for Sony as well, because let's go over these numbers and let's discuss this. So Sony is reportedly projecting to sell over 10 million PS5s during the 2023 holiday season, which they will. Like I said, yes, we are barely out of February and we are already talking about Christmas. Exactly. All right. Nonetheless, Sony specifically expects to sell about 10.5 million PS5 units in the third quarter FY 2023. That's October, November, and December this year. Spider-Man 2. That's all I got to say. Done talking. To put this 10.5 million number into context, which comes from the report by Insider Gaming from an anonymous sources, Sony revealed that it only shipped, which is different from sold. Okay, we already know that already. 7.1 million consoles over the last holiday season. This means that the company expects a roughly 30% increase in sales. So the last holiday season, obviously, we were trying to get up out of the rut of the pandemic, and Sony said last year that, you know, more PS5s are going to be readily available and production are improving. So yeah, 7.1 million PS5s. That's pretty good. So they're looking at about a 30% increase this holiday season. Oh, they're going to achieve that easily, way more than that, because the software is what sells hardware. I don't care what everybody can say whatever they want to say. I don't care. Your opinion is your own. That's fine. You disagree with me. That's fine. It's okay. But since I've been covering video games from now, that's just what sells consoles. Software sells consoles at the end of the day, especially exclusive games. Drives hardware sales. There's no two ways about it. You could say whatever you want. That's on you. But consoles sell because of exclusivity or whatever it is. Like if Call of Duty, look at Call of Duty, right? Some people bring up microtransactions and bring up exclusive content and things of that nature. That stuff drives sales. Whatever you want to say, oh, it's a third-party game, still performs well on PlayStation for a reason, right? And some people do like the controls and things of that nature on the system better than any other, console. That's just the way it is, right? So I think, folks, that this will happen, for them. They'll reach it, especially with this new PS5 that supposedly coming out in September. They can definitely hit that easily, considering how they're selling right now with supply literally improving, and Sony is more confident in what's actually happening. On top of that, let's go ahead and let's tie this in, because we got to talk about what's going on here. PS5 just had its biggest sales week since launch in Japan. So that's really, really good. Obviously, their homeland, PS5s is selling really, really well. Sony's console comfortably led hardware sales, but Switch games dominate the software top 10. So yes, on the hardware side, Sony, leading the charge there, but on the software side, you know, Nintendo is crushing it right now. I mean, you can't stop Nintendo, man. Nintendo is for everybody. That's just the way it is. But sales of Sony's console topped 93,000 units during the week ended February 5th, 2023. This is coming from Famitsu, the Japanese publication and what have you. Now, PS5 has only battered the total during its week when it sold 118,000 units, right? 118,085 units, according to Game Data Library, a website which, you know, basically collects Japanese sale data. Now, so this is good. This is really good, obviously, because of the jump in availability for PS5. I'm not surprised there. I'm not surprised that PS5s are selling more and more every single day. Obviously, we're seeing an improvement as far as hardware is concerned. And so that's where we're at on that conversation. So that pretty much wraps up the main show. I think I've done my job here as far as going over these topics, giving y'all my opinions. And if you guys disagree with me, please let me know in the comment section. Let's have a civilized conversation in the comment section. If you guys enjoy the show, give it a thumbs up, give it a thumbs down if you did not. Also, hit that subscribe button. Super chats are welcome. If you have any questions, they're optional, but they're welcome because they help our channel grow. Also, if you want to become a member, that's up for grabs as well. It's entirely up to you. Let's get into the Q&A. Let's not waste any more time. Time is precious. You guys have things to do. I have things to do. So let's go ahead and let's get into this. All right. Let's go ahead and get into this and let's get this out of the way. All right. Let's see what y'all saying in the chat. Says, I doubt they will sell that many systems at Christmas 2023 because of the plans for PlayStation 6 in 2020. That's not going to stop. Man, for PS6 right now it's way too early to even think. If you're not going to buy a PS5 because of PS6, then you're going to miss out on a lot. And I don't like when people say, oh, well, yeah, I'm not buying a PS5 because of PS6, or I'm not buying a PS5 because of PS5 Pro. Buy a PS5, enjoy the games that you want to play. That's just the way it is. That's like you saying, well, I ain't buying this car because I'm waiting for the next model to come out. You don't know how that model of that car is going to be. You don't know how problematic that car is going to be. Buy what you know about. My dad always say, stick to what you know. Okay? Stick to what you know. Stick to what you know best, because what you don't know, right? And that's uncertainty. You're not certain that PS6 is going to be only thing some of y'all care about is power. That's all y'all care about, because for power, the power talk is, the games are going to be running at a higher frame rate. Listen, we graduated from PS4. Now we're at PS5. We're still getting 30 FPS. You honestly think that PS5 can run games at 60 FPS? Come on, guys. We need to stop that nonsense about the PS6 and all these other consoles that we are just barely in the third quarter. We're in the third year of the generation right now. Like, we're literally just almost in the third year, and we're talking about PS6. Well, don't buy a PS5 then, man. Just don't buy no console. Just wait for Xbox to drop another powerful Xbox, and that's going to cure all the issues that we have. Make it make sense. I have no idea. I give up, man. I don't get it. But, you know, people are going to do what they're going to do. Can't change people's mind on things. That's just the way it is, right? That's just the way it is. No matter how you say it. So check your PO box tomorrow or Saturday. Tomorrow. I thought nothing is. I was gonna go today and check. So you're saying tomorrow? Okay. Well, I'll go tomorrow then. Appreciate you. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. Tomorrow or Saturday. Okay. All right. I'll probably just go Saturday then and check, just to be safe. Just make one sweep and get everything. Nola, what's up, man? God bless. Yo, shout out to Nola because he donated $400 for our PSVR 2 fund, and I think Black Magic did $100 for our PSVR fund. So I just did the calculations yesterday, so we are short almost $250 for everything. So we're $250 away from our from getting PSVR 2. So Appreciate you guys. Thank you all so much, man. Nola, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you, man. And Black Magic, thank you. I appreciate you guys for helping us trying to get that PSVR 2. Appreciate that. Huffman, what's up, man? How you doing? Let's see here. It says, no, I was thinking that because I have a Series X and PlayStation 5 already. Oh, I got you. It's like when GTA 5 dropped 2 years later, people asking for GTA 6. Yeah, you just can't win, and we still waiting. That's just how it, and you know what? I think a lot of people just troll. I think they just troll. They get a kick out of just trolling people. GTA 6, calm down. What are you talking about GTA 6 for? It's not going to happen. Like, I remember when GTA 5 first came out, GTA 6, bro, look at this. Almost 10 years later. Still no GTA 6. Like, we still waiting. So, oh my God. Let's see here. Hi-Fi Rush, stay tuned. I have something coming up on that for you. Huffman in the house. Appreciate the blessing. It says, wow, PSVR is trash. Oh, you must not be buying it. It says, so Sony expect to sell a lot of PS5 around September. It said through the holidays. You think that may be a sign of a strong, of course. There is going to be a showcase. Best believe that. If they're expecting to sell that much, I'm telling you, the minute they show off Spider-Man 2, people are going to go ape crazy to buy PS5s. And not only that, you got to factor in Final Fantasy 16, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, like all the games I just mentioned, like that are time exclusive or whatever the case may be, exclusive to the system. People are going to be buying PS5s for that. That's just the way it is. Let's see here. It says, why haven't they switched from this to micro? It says Maximum Football 2023, Unreal Engine 5 technology. Really? It says, hey, Marlon. It says, so I'm hearing that Last of Us Part 3 won't be happening until... Well, no. They're saying that they're developing, apparently, they're developing The Last of Us Part 3 with PlayStation 5 in mind. But given how lengthy game development is nowadays, which we heard from Jason Schreier, it could bleed over into PlayStation 6, or we could get a Last of Us 3 upgrade to PS6, like a free upgrade, or they might charge just like they did with Ghost of Tsushima. That's pretty much what they're saying. So it could be a PS6 game, or it could, because obviously they're developing it with PS5 in mind. But just in case if the development takes longer, it could bleed over into a PS6 title. And it could be a cross generation between PS5 and PS6 with an upgrade. That's pretty much where that's coming from. But we'll see. Too early to say. We'll see. It says, can't wait to hear more about Marvel's. And that's going to drive more PS5 sales. You know, once people see a PS5 showcase, they see when Wolverine's coming out, that's going to really, sales are going to go through the roof. Trust me, this generation is going to be solid for Sony. I think Sony can hit 100 million PS5s easy this generation. Easy. If Sony really buckle down on their exclusives, deliver on the exclusives, which they've been doing since day one, that's going to be an easy 100 million because they're already at over 30 right now. So they can easily hit 50 million by the end of this year, going into next year, they can easily be at 50 million total. Easily. You know what I mean? And then who knows what's going to happen for 2024, 2025, or by close to the end of the... I'm telling you, they can easily hit those numbers. It comes down to the software. It comes down to the showcases, right? I think they can easily do it. They just have to focus on the softwares like they've been doing and go from there. That's it. It says, I don't care. I would rather all games release on both systems. Just speaking on the... the more gamers playing games, the better it is, right? But that's just how the industry has presented itself for years. Showcase, people buy games, people buy systems. Exclusivity, They go strike deals with companies for us to buy their consoles. That's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. And that's why I love about Microsoft and their goal. Like, they want anybody anywhere. And that's one good thing about Game Pass and cloud is they want every gamer to play their games. And that is huge. That's a huge slogan to have. You're not hip and tied to the box. You're tied to the cloud and tied to any other platform, your phone, tablet, whatever. That's a good look. They just need to narrow down and bolt down, you know what I mean? Continue to make high quality stuff. Listen, Hellblade 2, there's no doubt in my mind that that's going to deliver from what we have seen so far. If they drop the ball on Hellblade 2, that's their business. We're hearing that Fable is in a playable state. Don't drop the ball on Fable.
We will make our own destiny.
Thank you for the 20. Shh. OG Gaming with the 40. Appreciate you, fam. Says all these games coming out this year, winning Zelda, Spider-Man 2, Redfall. Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be a tough battle. It's definitely going to be a tough battle. When it comes to that. Gaming and reactions, what's up? Thank you so much for the 20. Yes, Zelda's going to do crazy numbers. Y'all see the numbers that Breath of the Wild did. Trust and believe. Tears of the Kingdom is going to even do way better than that. Trust me. That's just the way it is when it comes to Zelda and those type of games. Bruno, what's popping? Says, now that PS5s are readily available, do you think that they might finally introduce a special edition consoles in the near future? Yes, because they did talk about it in the very beginning of the generation, and we still waiting on that one. So yes, I do think so. New football game. Did I miss something? Yeah, somebody was talking. I haven't even got a chance to even made with Unreal. I haven't gotten a chance to even look into that, but I know NCAA is coming back. Knew know about that one, but I haven't even got a chance to even look into that one. It said Tears of the Kingdom looks incredible yesterday. Yeah, some people are knocking it, saying, "Oh, it looks iffy." Man, people always complain, bro. We know how Nintendo is very stingy, just like Sony, with showing footages most of the time, gameplay or whatever, showing stuff. And it's like when they delayed Zelda, people was complaining. Now they're showing a little bit more because the game is coming out in May and people still complaining. I ain't got time for people. It is what it is, bro. People just complain too much. Don't care. Let them complain about Zelda looking iffy and whatever. That's their opinion, I guess. Whatever. People can just never be happy. It's always something to complain about. Not to say that people can't complain when things are bad, but it's just like they're showing you the game and people are still complaining, talking about, the game does not look graphically good. And what the heck are you talking about? It's a Switch. Marlon, I don't have the strength right now, man. I don't have the strength to go in anymore. It's like sometimes you get to that crossroad in your life where you're just like, I love my job, but sometimes it just gets very stressful talking about the same stuff. We know the Switch is old from 2015. It's 2015 technology, like the Tegra 1. Like, we know that's old. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know the power capabilities of the Switch. What do you expect? You expect it's going to look like a PS4 game or like a PS4? You expect it to look like Last of Us? You expect it to look like PS5 or Series X? Oh, God, I'm done. It just shows you that Nintendo can give you minimal in terms of graphics, in terms of power, and their games still perform very well, right? It ain't even worth talking about. People just whine and complain about every single thing, right? Now Zelda is $70. Just don't buy it, man. Just don't. Do us all a favor and just don't buy it. Don't buy it. If you're complaining about the graphics of Zelda, what's up? There's no hope. What's up, family? God bless you, man. Thank you so much for your contribution for Hogwarts, man. Play the crap out of it. I'll be playing more of it off stream, and then this weekend I have something special for you guys. So stay tuned. God bless you, man. Appreciate y'all. And thank y'all so much. We are 250 away from hitting our complete goal for PSVR 2. We're so close, and I feel it. We're going to get it. So thank y'all. And if anybody donates for PSVR 2, again, link is in the description. Just put hashtag for PSVR 2, and then we'll be good to go from there. So let's finish this up. Any updates on Mafia 4 game? I haven't heard any much things about that, so appreciate you. I'm fed up. I'm tired, man. I'm just tired. I'm tired of repeating myself, tired of saying the same thing over and over again. Just don't buy Zelda. You know what I mean? Just don't buy. Yeah, $299 for a Switch OLED. Yes, $299. No, it's $349. I'm sorry. Is it $349? Correct me if I'm wrong, because I bought mine. I think I paid like $350 for mine, unless they dropped the price. But I paid $350 for my Switch OLED with the case. With the, I think I bought Metroid. What was the last Metroid game again? I forgot. I can't think right now because all this nonsense that we're talking about. But I paid $350 for my Switch. It's right over there. It's right over there in the case. It's over there. And then my Animal Crossing Switch. It's sitting right over there. I think I paid like $300 for my Animal Crossing Switch when Animal Crossing came out. Played that game, finished that game. Then we had the situation with I ain't got time to waste. And what's the Samus? Dread. Metroid Dread. Yeah. Bought Metroid Dread, played Metroid Dread. Now we have Metroid Prime Remaster. Everybody's complaining about that. Jesus, stop complaining. Okay, it took them forever. Yes, from when I was covering Nintendo content, I've been covering Metroid Prime, trilogy remaster, or the first Metroid being remastered. I covered it and it never happened. We never got an announcement until today. People are still complaining about that. Why are we complaining? That's why I just leave the Nintendo stuff alone, because people just complain too much. Just stop complaining. If you don't like the Switch and Zelda being $70, don't buy it. See, the graphics are going to look the way they're going to look. As far as I'm concerned, Zelda looks the way it looks. It looks really good. Looks better than Breath of the Wild. Oh, the graphics. Oh, Zelda, I'm not buying it because, they need to give us Switch 2. Not going to happen. You can cry and weep for a Switch 2. Not happening. Just come on, man. Just chill. Just Gaming. What's up, man? How you doing, fam? Says, did you hear about Sledgehammer working on this year's Call of Duty and being a part of the same universe as MW2? Yeah, I heard about that. It's going to be interesting to see how that actually turns out. Day before, I saw some new gameplay for it. It looks pretty good. Shaping up to be a pretty decent game. It says, what if you don't play the Switch in handheld mode? Is the OLED necessary? Yes, it's a much more brighter screen, more vibrant screen, and it does look better. It doesn't improve the graphics, but the screen definitely looks better than the original Switch or the V2 Switch. The V2 Switch is the one with the improved battery, and obviously it looks better than the Switch Lite, because the Switch Lite is pretty much a smaller version to the original Switch. That's it. That's it. So the Switch OLED, the screen is just brighter and the colors pop more, right? The game just looks more sharper, more crisp. That is it. You don't even need a TV for that. All you can do is just play it in handheld mode and you'll see the difference side by side. I did a side by side comparison on this channel. Go look it up and you'll see the difference. I said, you saw the new Rockstar game coming out after GTA 6. It's an open world medieval game. Ooh, that's going to be crazy. That's going to be crazy. We know how Rockstar is. Rockstar got a lot of things in development. We got Max Payne. Ooh, can't wait. Hopefully we see Max Payne maybe next year, because I think it's a 2025 game. So we'll see. He said, pretty late on that one. Yeah. I covered it on the channel. I opened up the Switch OLED, did comparisons. I did all of that stuff, So we already know the Switch OLED is more vibrant. Colors pop more. We already know this all, but people are still going to complain. Just don't buy the Switch, man. Just don't buy it. Don't buy the Switch. Don't spend $70 on Zelda. It's whether you buy Zelda, yes or no, it's still going to sell. Sorry, that's just Nintendo for you. He says medieval Rockstar game. I don't know about that one. Would have to see what it's about. Yeah. But Rockstar is a pretty decent, pretty decent company when it comes to games. So, we'll see. We'll see, man. We'll see. Any more questions, guys? I love y'all. Thank y'all so much today for the outgoing support. I really do appreciate it. He says, I touch my Switch all the time. Hey, my man. Make sure y'all smash up that like button for your boy. Hit the subscribe button if you're brand new to the channel as well. I appreciate y'all. It says, have you seen Project TH? Nah. It says, where's the new Midnight Club? Yeah, they did say they were going to revitalize that, so we'll see. Did y'all see that? What Red Dead sold? How many copies? 50 million? Jeez, man. Was it 50? Please, can somebody tell me? Red Dead sold over 50 million, if I'm not mistaken, without even getting a 60 FPS. That's how good some of Rockstar games are. We still have not gotten a 60 FPS update, and that game sold what? Was it 50 million, right? Over 50 million copies for Red Dead. Crazy for Red Dead 2. Crazy. Yunker, thank you so much, man, for giving me my flowers. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. He says, I appreciate the news, Marlon W stream. My man. Super Gaming. What's up, fam? It says, Marlon, just people starting to harassing Insomniac Games over trying to get more news. People just need to, man, after today's stream, I'm just going to rest and chill. I'm having a meltdown right now. I'm just sick of it, man. People just need to calm down and take, what's wrong with people, man? Why are you harassing Insomniac Games? Why are you harassing any company? Just wait, man. It's not even that serious. Just wait. Just wait. Why are you harassing? Oh my God. Is harassing them gonna make the game Spider-Man 2 get released quicker? It's gonna make things worse. Can't be bothered with people, man. It's just, sometimes I'm just tired, man. It's just, Brandon says, don't forget that super chats are welcome in order to keep the lights on. Facts, Brandon. I appreciate you. I promise I have low energy right now. I can't, man. I don't have the energy like I used to. You know, it's just people just, oh my God. Why are you harassing them? Why? It's not going to make the game come quicker, bro. Like, just chill, man. Jeez, find something else better to do with your time. Says the Switch OLED is stronger. What you mean stronger? It's the same battery like in the V2 Switch. Same battery, just bigger screen. That's it. Chassis is just a little bit bigger to facilitate the OLED screen. That's it. Same battery that's in the V2 Switch. Let's see here. It says, bro, Activision just lash out at Sony. Yeah, for sure. And then why their CCO is pretty much patting Sony on the back about their HBO show for Last of Us. Whatever. Color me blank. Whatever, man. Whatever. Yeah, I just don't understand these corporations. They're going to do what they're going to do, bro. Kratos, man, thank you so much, man, for your outpouring love and support, bro. You have been pouring your heart out, and God bless you, bro. That's like, what, 500 bones from you in super chats already. God bless you, bro. Thank you. God bless you and your family. It says Microsoft is a bunch of scum. It says, I'm so glad I'm not an Xbox fan. I would be depressed if I was an Xbox fan. It's crazy, man. Is the Switch still worth buying, or is it another one supposedly coming out? There is another one coming out, but knowing Nintendo, they're gonna drag out. Being that the Switch is still selling well as it is, they got Zelda, they got so many games in production right now. I wouldn't be surprised if next year is when they're gonna probably talk about the next Switch. So, I mean, if I were you, I wouldn't say wait, because then if you don't care about Zelda and care about Metroid or any of those games, I would wait till next year to see if I wouldn't say don't buy a Switch right now. If you can't wait, buy a Switch right now. There's plenty of software to play, but if you want more power, then I'll say wait. Samsung.
We will make our own destiny.
Oh, God. He says 1 + 1 + 3.5. 1 + 1 is 3.5. Listen, man. Sam said, I don't even know what. Thank you for the $20. Man, what's going on, Samson, with that math, bro? Samson with his 1+1. Thank you for the donation. Thank you for the 20. He says they're gonna do the same thing they did with God of War. Bro, it's just like Insomniac cook greatness. It takes time. Facts. I have nothing to say. I really have nothing to say with that 1+1. 3 and I'm done, man. I'm so freaking done. I can't with you guys, man. Don't have the strength today. Love you, Samson. Thank you for the 20, man. It definitely does help us out for us to continue to do what we do here for you. Thank you for your blessing. Thank you for your love. I appreciate it. Who is this calling me? It's always somebody calling. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Get these weirdos calling you and then hang up the phone. So stupid. Don't have the time. I said Jim Ryan on the phone. I don't have the energy for this, guys. I really don't. Make sure y'all hit the like button, hit the share button. I don't have the energy for this crap. I really don't. He said Bobby Carter. This man said Bobby Carter. I'm done. I am so done. I love you guys though from the bottom of my heart, man. Yeah, I'm gonna take a break. I'm just tired and drained. Don't have the energy, man. Don't have the energy right now. This is why I say, like, I don't think any other streamer do the things that I do. Like, I put so much energy into my streams. It's unbelievable. Like, I don't know how I do it sometimes. Like, I'm just always up here. And now I'm down here now. Like, the energy is just, like, not there. So, yeah. I don't know, man. I just don't have the energy anymore right now. I'm just very drained. Mentally, I'm drained. I'm just exhausted. So I'm going to take the rest of the day and just rest. Take it easy. I try my best for you guys. I try to put in a lot of energy and time into what I do here because I feel like who else are you guys going to go to, and get the high energy. Some people are boring. I understand it. Some people are not entertaining to watch, but I do the best I can for you guys. I do. I really do. I know you guys have other people that you might watch and get your news. And I know if I go tomorrow, you guys will be fine. So that's just the way it is. People always forget about you when you go. But hey, that's just the way it is. That's life. It's a fact of life. When you go and you disappear tomorrow, it's always somebody else to take your space. But at least while I was here, I at least try to give you guys highest energy possible, try to deliver as much as I can, try to make everybody laugh, try to make everybody be informed, try to, make the experience better for you guys when you come in, because that's just the way it is, so I know you guys have options. It's always options out there. Believe me, there's people out there that is way better than me, and some people do the same thing I do and they're way better than me, and that's fine. But yeah, I'm just tired, man. And I'm very, you guys have no idea. Behind the scenes, it's just like I'm just constantly pushing myself, and I'm just only one person, and it just never ends. It's just the cycle. It's just the same. It's just more of the same, and there's a lot of things on the back end that I'm dealing with as well. And I'm just like, well, how is this gonna work, or how this gonna happen? But I come on here and I do the best that I can for you guys. So just pray for your boy. That's all. I have no more gas left. Primal, what's up? Oh, happy Black History, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. I said, I know, Zoo. I know. I appreciate you. What's good? Who is that? Winston, what's up, fam? I appreciate it. What's popping? Jay, what's up? How you feeling? How you doing, man? Big love. We out here. Red Dead Redemption 3 story Dutch gang start with Jose, Arthur, and Morgan, and then John Marston in the Black Walter. That would be amazing, right? It says this don't go away because you're tired. It says negativity everywhere from Sony blocking to Microsoft not releasing fast enough to Nintendo low quality. Can't win, man. They can't win. Yo. Appreciate you, Brandon. Thank y'all for the love. Shaq, what's up? What's good? We out here putting in that work. Putting in that work, man. Thank y'all for the love, man. You guys have been crushing it on this stream. And as you guys may know, I work for myself. This is what I do full time. And you guys always come through for me. You guys donate. You guys show me a lot of love. And I appreciate you guys. If I was close by and stuff, I'll give you guys a hug, man. I appreciate y'all. Every last one of y'all. Those who love me, those who, don't love me, those who don't like me, that's fine. That's just the factor of life. It is what it is. That's why I keep put my foot on the gas for you guys. I do my best for you guys. Only the best is good enough. Larry K, thank you for the $1. I appreciate it. My man Mick Sean says, Marlon, we appreciate you giving us the news, man. I know it can be one of them days, but your streams give me motivation to keep going even when I'm depressed. I always your shows so I can feel better. Hey, I feel you, man. Thank you so much. That's why even if I'm tired, even if I'm just not 100%, I still push. There's tons of stuff that I'm supposed to be in the studio doing music. You know what I mean? But I have to be in a mental space. I have to be in a mental creativity space. I have all these songs written and stuff on hard drives. I have songs on hard drives in out of state. You know what I mean? Songs on hard drive.
Make our own destiny.
Stuff written down, songs written, stuff that I need to be doing, and it's like, my mental health is just like, one thing at a time. You're doing this, you only can do this, you're pouring your heart and soul into this, but also I'm passionate about music and I need to get that stuff done. And I'm already, I already have connections and having things lined up, and I just have to be in that mental state to get it done, and I will get it done. It's just a lot. It's just getting pulled in all different directions. So the music is gonna come, and once it comes, I want to make sure that the music is done the right way, and the music is help to somebody or whatever. Some type of help. So I'm just trying to get that done and get it done the right way and give you guys the best quality that I possibly can. So not only that, but I'm also having some voice acting stuff that I need to be doing. It's just so many things. I just, sometimes I'm just like, man, I'm just doing way too much. And I'm just trying to make everybody happy. And so just bear with your boy, man.
Make our own destiny.
Yeah, he said hey, yo, Joseph Wilkerson, yo, Grumpy Joe, thank you for the $10. God bless. Keep the blessing coming, man. Them super chats help us out. You love John Marston, huh? Appreciate the $10, man. God bless you, fam. I appreciate you. Says, like you used to say, Marlon, give it to God. Let God always be the extra fuel to fuel that inner light, bro. Stay up. Hey, Roger, God bless you, man. And this is the reason why I keep doing the things that I do for you guys, because, you guys take the time out. It ain't about the donations and all that. It's about the time that we spend with each other. You guys spend a lot of time with me. I spend a lot of time with you guys, and we're like family, basically family. You guys, you know what I mean? You guys have my back, and you guys hold me down, and you guys are pretty much the reason why I'm doing this full time. It ain't just me I got to worry about. I have a family that I have to worry about. I have kids I have to worry about. I have this roof. I have this office I have to worry about. You know what I mean? And you guys come through with the donations. You guys already know I'm independent and I'm doing this. I'm not getting paid by a company to do this. I'm my own person, you know? So I appreciate y'all, man. Like,
We will make our own destiny.
First lady, what in the world is this number stuff? I ain't got time for that. 2 + 2 = 9. First lady, babes, what in the world is this crap, man? What in the... I'm done. I can't with this number. I'm about to play this number game. I can't do this right now. Y'all are something else. Love you, babes. You know what I mean? You always coming through clutch. You don't even have to spend a dime, and you always do. Love you, babes. I appreciate it. Says when you get in that advanced GG, I gotta get with so apparently the person that I was dealing with kind of stepped down. I gotta go through hoops to figure out who is who and what is what, and talk to whoever I need to talk to so that I can get this stuff ironed out, because it's been a month and change and I still haven't gotten anything in. And I'm like, well, how am I gonna promote something I don't even continue to promote something I don't even haven't. So I'm just waiting for more and more stuff. So stay tuned for that, man. Oh, yeah. I will stream more Hogwarts for sure. Y'all enjoy that stream, huh? I got y'all boys, man. That's why I do what I do for y'all. It says, remember when people capped about games needed to be $70, then corporations releasing that they made record profits, all three companies taking the L for it. Oh, boy. It says, sorry, that made my day earlier. I had to keep doing it. You funny, babes. You didn't have to do that, mama. I love you. Oh, God. It says, like I said, all three companies taking the L. Yo, OG Gaming, crushing it. That's 50 from OG Gaming. Says, props to First Lady. You need that laugh today. Facts. All facts, OG. All facts, man. We all need that laugh, man. That is so funny to me. That is so funny. Oh, God, this numbers game. I don't have the strength for it. That is so funny right now. You guys are funny, man. Yo, shout outs to OG, man. Thank you for the 10. I love y'all, man, from the bottom of my heart. I am hungry, guys. I am so hungry right now. I am very hungry. So your boy needs to get some food. And I'm just going to relax, take it easy today. Man, thank y'all for the love, man. Seriously, I pray that God is so good, man. And I will always continue to put him first. Not because of how successful the streams are and the channel is, but because he wakes me up this morning. He wakes me up every single day in my right mind and allow me to do this. You know, things could be a whole lot worse. But thank you. Thank you, God, for the blessing. I'm always going to be, you know what I'm saying? I'm always going to be appreciative of everything. You know what I mean? I don't take nothing for granted. So I appreciate y'all. Your boy is running on fumes. I'm going to get me some food. And I'm going to rest up and get my energy up because it never stops. Who knows? Sony might make a showcase announcement today. And I got to get back on stream. That's just the way life works. This is my job. I got to keep pushing. No matter how tired I am. No matter how I feel. Got to be on stream. 2023, we got to keep our foot on the gas. So I love y'all, man, from the bottom of my heart. And that's why I'm going to continue to put God first and everything last, because you guys always, y'all have the love of Christ in y'all hearts, and y'all come in here every single day and y'all give me y'all time. And I try to make sure in return, in exchange, I deliver on my promise and give you guys a good show, regardless of the facts. So I love y'all, man. I'm going to keep my foot on the gas for you guys. This weekend, I got something for y'all. Stay tuned. Love y'all. Be blessed. Be easy. And as usual, please have yourself a great one. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Tell somebody about the channel, because we're trying to hit 50K. And we're trying to give a PS5 away, whether it's the new PS5 Slim or this regular PS5, whichever one, courtesy of Jasmine Karen. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Be blessed. Be easy. I'm going to get me some food now. Love y'all. Peace. Keep it gaming. Happy